Okay, so who are you and what do you do?
My name is Mark Field and I'm the head stockman here at Wimpole Farm. We're a rare breed unit and we keep cattle, sheep, pigs, horses and chickens.
Okay, and how did you get into farming?
With me, I often say I didn't have a lot of choice really. I was from a farming background. We lived on a farm in a rural area in the northeast, and it just came about that we got rural studies at school and you always assumed that you would work on farms, so I quite gladly took on the role once I left school.
And what would you say are the good bits and bad bits of farming?
The good bits is when you get it right. There's nothing like taking a piece of meat home that you've reared and having a lovely Sunday lunch in the middle of the summer with something that you've produced. But to get to that point, you've got to watch animals give birth and look after them and feed them, and in the case of beef, carry them through many winters. So they're the good things, producing something that people enjoy eating. The bad things is when it goes wrong and you might really work hard one day and it's the middle of winter when you're cold and wet and tired, and it only takes a bad lambing or a bad calving just to set you back in your mind. And quite early I learned to focus on the fact that if you've got livestock, then you've got dead stock as well. So it's learn from it but move on. Focus on the ones that are alive.
And why do you farm cattle?
My history with cattle goes right back to when I was a child, and I was handed a calf unit on a dairy farm, and we used to bucket feed them, and then gradually got into the breeding, and then you were allowed so many in your herd. You become an assistant stock person and then a head stock person. But here at Wimpole, the cattle are a valuable part of the business enterprise. We're currently getting £5 a kilo selling organic cattle to Marks and Spencers, which, if anyone who knows their prices, is a really good price for beef nowadays. So I had my doubts about turning organic, but once we start getting the big checks in, I like it, and it have become a crucial part of the business plan.
And what do you love about the cattle?
I like it about the cattle is that you can, unlike sheep, you can build up a longer term relationship with them, i.e. when you have a young heifer that's born on the farm, potentially if she's a pedigree animal here, you're going to be with that animal for 15 years. A lot of people don't have relationships that long in their private lives, so you're going to see her have her calf when she's 3, and then she might have another 10 or 12 calves, and you're going to see her daughters come through. So I really like that side of cattle where you get to know them, an in-depth knowledge of them. You know their habits, their bad points, and they do have bad points, but it's getting to know them in depth. A bit more complex than sheep.
Thank you.